4M50.
Good afternoon, Your
Good
Honor.
afternoon, Mr. Randolph.
Can we reset this to the 9th of December?
Certainly. Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. Corey Sensor versus Bernard Carter, 45 CL 1409, MI 140.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Afternoon.
Corey Sensor is approaching the witness stand.
Sir, you want to raise your right hand and be sworn? Do you solemnly swear affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Please be seated.
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you state your name for the record and spell your last name?
Corey Sensor, S-E-N-S-O-R,
Corey, when were you born?
7/4/1976,
And where do you currently reside?
1410 Cody Lane, Dyer, Indiana, 46311.
I want to draw your attention back to September 25th, 2009. Did you have a suspension go into effect on that day?
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge and recollection, what was that suspension?
DUI, or is that supposed to respond?
And what did that result in? How many years of a suspension?
10?
Okay. And that started, to the best of your recollection, on September 25th, 2009?
Yes.
Since that date and time, have you used or operated a motor vehicle?
No.
Or where are you currently employed?
Selco Products,
And where is that located?
Lamont, Illinois,
And what's the specific address?
1385 101st Street, Lamont, Illinois, 60439.
Is there public transportation available for you to take back and forth to that job location?
No.
How have you been getting there?
From my wife?
Do you have any children?
No.
Is it a hardship on her to continue to drive back and forth to work?
Yes.
Do you currently have any criminal matters pending against you
No.
in this state or any other state?
No.
Are you asking the court to grant you probationary license for the specific purpose of driving back and forth to work
Yes.
at Selco Products?
Yes, I am.
Are you also asking the court to allow you to drive under the scope of your employment as may be required from time to time?
Yes, I am.
Are you also asking the court to allow you to drive to and from medically necessary appointments, should those be required?
Yes, I am.
Are you also asking the court to allow you to drive back and forth to your place of worship?
Yes.
You understand that if the court grants the probationary license, if you are pulled over by a law enforcement official, you are required to consent to a breathalyzer should they so ask?
Yes.
Do you currently have insurance?
Yes.
Have you provided proof of that with your petition?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Cross-examination.
Briefly, Your Honor, thank you. Sir, have you undergone any sort of substance abuse counseling or treatment since the date of your conviction?
Yes, I have.
And can you please briefly describe that to the court?
I went to Lados, and I also went to my own private doctor for counseling.
Were you successfully discharged from Lados?
Yes, I was.
Were you successfully discharged from any probation that you might have incurred
Yes.
in the previous case?
Yes.
Are you still currently seeking substance abuse counseling or treatment?
Not lately, no.
When's the last time you were enrolled in the program?
And whenever it ended from what was required from the courts 5 years ago.
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may step down, sir.
Thank you.
Anything?
The state will leave to the court's discretion.
All right. Court grants a petition.
May I approach with an order?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Try to make it easier to find.
Yep, you sure did. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Harvey Green versus Bernard Carter, 45 CA1 1409 MI 127. Mr. Green, you want to raise your right hand and be sworn, sir? Do you solemnly swear affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Please be seated.
Yes, sir.
Could you state your name for the record?
Harvey Green,
And what is your date of birth?
12/23/1970.
And how old are you today?
I'm 39 years old.
And state your address, please.
8222 Meadowland, Mustang, yeah.
And how long have you lived there in Munster?
I've lived there since 2007.
You're here today petitioning the court for a restricted driver's permit, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a child support rearage and judgment in Illinois for yes to child support, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you employed right now?
My job gave me time off to actually take care of this matter.
Is that the Pro Drivers based in Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes.
And what type of work do you do for Pro Drivers?
I deliver groceries to like the grocery stores, like jewels and diamonds and stuff like that.
Where is the base located?
Markham, Illinois.
Markham, Illinois. And where is your route located?
My route would be in Indiana, out here at Lake Station, Munster, Gary, and Hammond. Illinois is pretty much that way, like in Markham. I mean, it's only done before like 2 or 5 p.m.
You start working about 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yep, 6 a.m.
Now, you have a payment plan in effect in Illinois for the payment of your child support. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that done via an income withholding order?
Yes.
You also have child support order here in Indiana. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You have how many children?
2.
And are they with the same mother or different mothers?
Same mother.
So one of your children, he has an Illinois child support order, correct?
Mhm.
And one of them he has an Indiana. Do you have an income withholding order in both cases?
Yeah, like I said, then you have to do that.
And when was your driver's license suspended?
My license was suspended on September 12th, I think, 11th or 12th.
And have you been able to work since that time?
No, ma'am.
How long have you been driving trucks?
15 months.
And do you have any other source of income?
No, no.
Have you ever had your driver's license restricted because of failure to maintain financial responsibility, such as insurance?
No, ma'am.
Was your suspension in any manner connected with your employment?
No.
Have you ever been convicted of an operating while intoxicated offense?
No.
Have you ever been involved in an accident resulting in serious bodily injury or driving causing death?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever been adjudged a habitual traffic violator?
No.
I have no other questions.
Cross-examination.
Sir, have you ever been previously convicted of a driving while suspended offense?
No, I didn't know that they were suspending my license in Illinois. I didn't know that until I had to go to the court and everything. And they told me that my license was suspended.
Sir, I'm looking at your driving record right now, and it shows that on August 20th of this year, there was a driving while suspended in a commercial motor vehicle conviction out of an Illinois court.
Yeah, but they told me that the state of Indiana. Yeah, that's exactly how I found out. I didn't know it.
So it's the same suspension from the child support, that conviction?
Yeah, same.
And now the suspension just started on
And
September 12th.
The
Is that what you're saying?
Illinois, yeah.
Nothing further.
When was the last time you held a driver's license in Illinois?
Last time I was driver's license in Illinois was about 2009, 8 was one of them. I also surrendered my license to the state of Indiana.
How long have you had your Indiana driver's license?
Since about 2010, 11 is running out.
I have no other questions.
Okay. And prosecutor, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You may step down.
Thank you, sir.
Argument? Anything?
Your Honor, the state would just bring to the court's attention that this is a rather odd case because the suspension is a result from an Illinois court order. Our statutes, not to my knowledge, they do not address that circumstance. Obviously, if it was an Indiana court order that had given him some suspension privileges, then he would qualify for a hardship license. But this whole Illinois court order kind of throws a wrench in defendant's request.
What kind of wrench?
Your Honor, I'm just not sure if it would look as though there would be two conflicting court orders, one from Indiana that's allowing him the ability to drive, and then one from Illinois that's saying you do not have the ability to drive. And until he gets those issues straightened out in Illinois, I don't believe that our court should make a ruling on that.
Your Honor, I believe that Mr. Green is a citizen and has been living here in the state of Indiana for a number of years. He's had his driver's license strictly in Indiana since at least 2010. He did not know about the suspension on his driving privileges because he had no longer held an Illinois driver's license. I do not know when that suspension was issued. I do know that we have discussed some child support issues because he basically shares two children by the same woman. She has one order from Illinois on one child and one order from Indiana on the second child. They are of great differing amounts, and that's certainly something he needs to address. We have talked about that, and that is the next in our plan of working together. However, until he gets back to work, he really can't.
We'll grant the petition.
Your Honor, may I have
Okay.
another copy of some form orders?
Okay, thank you. All right. Alan Purpura versus Bernard Fowler, 4501, 1409 MI 130. Good afternoon. Sir, you want to raise your right hand? Solemnly swear. Affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge. Please be seated. Yes, you may.
An insurance matter. Mr. Purpura, can you state your full name?
Alan Michael Purpura,
And where do you live?
1634 Central Avenue, White, Indiana, 46394.
How old are you?
44.
And you hold an Indiana operator's driver's license, correct?
Yes.
You're married,
Yes.
and you have some children.
Yes.
How many are dependent children living at home?
2 are 8 and 11, and 1 is a 23-year-old stepdaughter that's a little bit home.
That she still lives at home? Are you the primary source of earning for the household?
Yes.
One of your children is a special needs child as well. Mr. Pecora, normally I ask somebody if they have a job. You actually have several jobs, don't you? Can you tell the court what I believe your 4 areas of employment are?
My main job is with ROV Company in Evolution Interiors, the senior account manager for them for the last 20 years. Then I have my own business where I do space planning and design. That's in relationship to the interiors that I've been with for the last 10 or 12 years. Then I'm a firearms instructor for Spartan Tactical Training Group based out of Illinois. And then I also have my own firearms training group that I started 4 years ago.
And the firearms training actually trains police departments and other departments in Indiana, Illinois, and anywhere else?
All over the country.
Okay.
We do SWAT conferences from
Needless to say, in order to pursue these various jobs that you have in positions, you require the use of an automobile, correct?
Yes.
There's no way you could possibly take public transportation to the various points of the country without your obligation. Okay. Mr. Pecora, you've never had your license previously suspended. Now, in the event that you came into contact with the police, it was determined that you did not have valid insurance on that day, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And that's what the insurance company told me.
Now, that was a mistake on your part, correct?
Yes.
It was inadvertent.
Yes.
You had continuously maintained insurance on your vehicle in the past,
For 9 years with the same company.
and what happened this time?
Missed a payment and they wound up canceling.
Okay. You are now insured, correct?
Correct.
In fact, your company has sent down the SR-22 information to the Indiana DMV.
Yes, it's the same company,
What company is that?
GEICO.
You have never been adjudged a habitual traffic violator in this or any other state,
No.
correct? Your Honor, I believe that's all the questions I have.
Okay, cross-examination.
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. You may step down.
Actually, it's every requirement. We actually would ask that you grant the petition for that.
Any objections, Madam Prosecutor?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. Yes, you may.
Sometimes I don't have anybody with one job. This guy's got 4.
Yeah, sounds like he's a pretty busy, interesting
He's a hustler.
life. Mm-hmm.
Since I've been in here, how's everything going?
Good.